Good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you. We're on Lake Monticello. Hey, we got a brand new trolling motor basically. It releases easy. Everything's working really good about it. It's like brand new again. Everything's been replaced except the motor itself. But hey, it's working good and it's quiet. You gotta love quiet. Y'all might enjoy a video without hearing a bunch of gears grinding now. I should have fixed that a long time ago, folks. But anyhow, I'm bad about putting things off and keep going. We got high water conditions here today. Not good for this deep water crappie. You won't fall in the low water. High water conditions, they don't have one to bite. Is the way I see it. We're gonna throw this buoy out there and we're gonna drop a new rod down here. We got two different colored jigs. They might not even want these jigs. Well, actually, I'm gonna drop this. Well, I do want to catch one on my new rod. I'm gonna lay this off to the side. We're gonna pick our new rod up. My jig's already tore up on it. That didn't last long. We got to get a new jig out here this morning. All right, glad you could be with me on another episode of Loving Life, and we got to find a jig that works in here. Put us a crystal on and see if it'll work. Good morning. I like this little rod, but it might be a little bit too light. But boy, ain't that trolling motor smooth. Y'all didn't even hear it, did you? You gotta love that. Didn't even hear it. I couldn't. And that oven's been grinding for a long time. It cost me over a couple $100 to fix it. But thanks to Mr. Wood, Nathan Woods, that works on MinnKota trolling motors, and he's got an appliance place. Works on appliances also. Thanks to him getting it fixed for me. Hey, gotta love people that gets the job done. Let's drop it down and see what we can do here this morning. I don't know if they're gonna bite or not, I'll be honest with you. We're gonna find out. I'm not liking the high water conditions. Oh, there's a fish though. We got a fish. Dropped it down and got a fish. Hey, that didn't take long. Look at that little rod being yonder, y'all. Hey, that thing's nice. That's nice. I already got a fish this morning. You see what I caught him on? Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Already got a fish, y'all. This camera here ain't right. We got to fix it. See what we can do here. Loving life with the Old Fisherman. And we just caught one. Drop it back down. Hey, felt pretty good on that little light rod. See if we can get another. That first one bit really quick. Must be another bass tournament this weekend. They're out here practicing again. Well, we caught one. That's a good sign. That don't mean they're gonna be more though. Yeah, he nailed it. He nailed it. Oh my! Look at that little rod. Look at that thing bend. Hey, it's fun catching them on this joker. Look at that thing. Hey, it's fun. Look at that. When it was raining and I took my trolling motor to get fixed, I usually go shopping. When I go shopping, I go to spending. And y'all know how that is. Shopping and spending go together. If I stay out the stores, I'm okay. If I'm in the stores, I'm in I'm in trouble. Let's see what we can do. Get back up there. The only thing about this little rod, it takes the fight out of it because the bend's on the end and you don't really feel the good fight of the fish. That's the only problem I got with them. Them little stiffer rods, you can feel the fight of the fish. These limber rods take the fight out of it. You know, you would think the lighter the rod, the better it feel, but it's just the opposite. Little stiffer rod, you feel the tug. But it's nice catching them with this little rod. There he is. Hey, they're hitting it too, buddy. They're killing it. They're killing it. It ain't gonna take long like this to get a limit. They're hitting that doggone crystal up at the top. That's what they're hitting. Y'all see it? Old Fisherman laying it to them again. What we doing? We putting it to her. Drop it down. We got to get our sunglasses on, folks. It's bright. It's gonna be hot too. One already hit it. Bumped it on the way down. I might have put it too deep. I'm loving this trolling motor. Oh my goodness, like heaven. Like heaven. I guarantee you the next time it goes to rolling, I'll go get another right quick. I need to learn how to put them on myself. What happened? Ooh, there was a bump. There was a bump. Reel it back up and drop it back down again. I think he might have pulled my jig down. No, still looking good. I like to use the double jig. It's something I like to do. I used to never ever use a double jig crappie fishing. Now I don't want to go without it. I've caught 2 at a time, 3 times last week. Most of them wasn't on camera. Boy, he hit it on the way down. I missed him. Doggone it. I'm liking this little braid line too. See here? Thumping it. They thumping it, y'all. Look how they're going. They thumping it. Oh my, they thumping it. Medium-sized crappie, just good eating crappie, but they killing that crystal. They're not hitting that other jig as much. See that? Other jig is not a Bobby Garland. I'll tell you what it is. If I can, let me put this on spotlight. Let me get the package. Something I found similar to a Bobby Garland. We bought some different stuff here. And we went shopping as far as jigs. And these are the Stinger Shad. Stinger Shad is what we're using by Southern Pro. Stinger Shad. And this color here that I'm using is a Tennessee Shad color. And we got a, here's one I want to try, Blue Thunder Chartreuse. But I'm not much into chartreuse tails anymore. At one time I liked the green chartreuse. And this clear water, I don't think that's the best way to go. I think it needs to stay the natural colors. That's what I think. Hey, let's get back up here. Man, I'm loving this trolling motor. I can't tell y'all. Y'all can't even hear it, can you, hardly? Thing's smooth now. It's smooth. I like I got a new motor. The motor part that actually pulls the boat is fine. It's hard to beat the MinnKota. I'll be honest with you. Hard to beat it. Let's drop it out. See if we can catch some more on this little rod. Loving life. I'm loving it too. I'm loving this. I like this braid line too, boy. You can feel it. You can feel them hit it. Get it back down. We got a whole bunch of crappies down there. It's just a yellow cloud is what it is, them crappies. A lot of people overlook crappies, think they're shads. Because the smaller the crappies, the more the group, they're almost like big shads stacked up, but they're crappies. I'm yet to hook the brush out here. I don't think there's no brush much out here. I think it's an old brush, but it's just probably laying right on the bottom. And that just proves you don't have to have new brush if you get where the crappies are. A new brush out here would be nice, but you ain't got to have it. And we're using the reel today is a C30 reel, just like my little reel. It's a C30 President Fluga by Fluga. It's just a wonderful little small 10 ball bearing reel. It's pretty expensive though. They're about $100. They ain't cheap. So Old Fisherman spending money. But you know what? You can't take it with you. But you got to always be conservative. Just enjoy your money. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that pool. Look at that pool, folks. That's a big one. That's a jumbo. And we got him on the doggone Tennessee Shad's Southern Jig. Look at him. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Oh my God. That there is a jumbo. get Tennessee tail too. Because it's already tied around my. You gotta hate it when they do that. Put it on spotlight. It's already twisted up. Now, folks, I never use braid line much for jig fishing, but this little tiny braid line, Power Pro, is really little, and it is really sensitive. And I'm thinking it's the best way to go with these crappies. I got fluorocarbon leader now. The line goes down to a swivel, and it's a double line off the swivel, y'all. I don't want to throw anybody off, but it goes down to a swivel, and it's a double line off the swivel. We got a 30-second head, two 30-second heads on there, and we got a lead, number 7 lead in between them. That's what we got. Here's our rig. Hopefully today we'll catch 2 at a time. To catch 2 at a time, crappies on a jig, they got to bite at the same time when you set the hook. That's the thing. It's got to be a coincidental thing. All right, let's get back up there. Boy, I love this rod though. It's real light. I tell you, I got carpal tunnel so bad in my hands. That's why I haven't been flutter spoon. All y'all think, what's wrong with me and the stripers? My hands are wore out. I can't hold them big rods. So I'm adapting over to little stuff to be able to keep fishing, y'all. I could go out and catch stripers with that flutter spoon, but I can't sleep at night. My shoulders hurt, my hands hurt. I just can't sleep at night. And that's why I'm not striper fishing right now. Everybody's wondering, I'm sure. Ain't it time for the flutter spoon? Well, it is. But I can't do it. I can't cast a lot, and I can't do all that heavy grinding and winding like I used to. So we are adapting over again to a different type of fishing because of my health. If you like to fish and you can't do the old-fashioned, the kind that really wears you out, like casting for bass and all that stuff, you can do this simple little fishing with an ultralight, and it ain't near the wear and tear on your body, folks. So when you get older, and I know all you old people can relate to the Old Fisherman, hey, it don't work like it used to. Things hurt, and so if you hurt, you got to improvise and do the right thing, and that's go smaller and still catch fish, and it don't kill you. You can see we having a good time on this lake catching these crappies, and they ain't everywhere now. I'll tell you, they ain't easy to find. Got that pull off. But if you can find them, you can have you a large time catching panfish. That was a catfish. See slime on it? Catfish hit that thing. He done tore my doggone jig up again. I'm gonna tell you, Rich's idea with dental floss, what he does is wraps his dental floss around it and takes that collar off, because that collar rips the jigs, and puts a little super glue. Is a good idea for crappers. I need to do some jigs like that to save my jigs. That's one idea that Rich has got is really good. I got to get some super glue, but that dental floss will keep it from ripping it out. It's soft under there, and you catch a lot more fish on a jig. I'm going through a lot of jigs because of that little board that that collar. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna catch a limit, then we're gonna go catch some perch or something. We'll go home. It'll be hot then. That jig's already tore up, so we got to get another pack of crystals out. Put it on there. There you go. Tell you what, you get it over the spot and you catch one. It's that simple. And this little rod is bent over, y'all. Look at that. You match your tackle to what you're fishing for, is what you do. And it all pulls the same. See that? You match your tackle. That jig's tore up top. We got to get in here. Let's try that little, just for the heck of it. Let's take the crystal off and put that other one on that I want to try. Right now's the time to do it. When you got a tore up jig, and let's put this one on. It's kind of got green and cream in it. So green and cream is what we're going to use here. Get that lid down a little bit. K-I-W-I, lamb. Okay, let's try that. See what happens. I like to mix and match. Experiment. That's what we like to do. Experiment, folks. Mix and match. Alright, let's drop it down. We're going down 20 foot. We're in 28 foot of water. We're fishing about 20 foot deep. That's what we're doing. Okay? When he gets down, one ought to hit it. We're right on the spot. A school of crappies are laying around. Oh, there he was. I missed him. Might not want that kill you. You never know. They like that crystal, now I can tell you that. They like the crystal above all of them so far that I'm seeing. So we can't go long without a crystal on. See, I'm not getting a bite, and I know I'm on fish. I know I'm on fish, they ain't biting. Go down a little bit, see what happens. I don't know if you pull my jig down, they just don't like that color. It's funny. You think they'll hit anything, you're wrong. You're just wrong. They won't. There he is. There he is. He nailed it. He nailed it. Look down the going. Look down the going. Oh my, look down the going. That's a nice one. That's a good one. What? That's a real good one. Oh my goodness. That's a nice one. Look at that. Oh, come here, boy. Didn't get him on that kiwi though. He hit that doggone other jig, that Southern Pro. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Hit Southern Pro. Tennessee shad color. Up back down. Boy, that trolling motor smooth. I mean, it's so smooth. There you go. Boy, they killing it, ain't they? They absolutely killing it. We can cull out. They'll live in that drum for about a couple hours. Good. I put them in the live well. They'll live even better. But they ain't hitting that kiwi color. They don't want it. Amazing, man. Amazing. They just do not want it. That's more of a cloudy water condition color. They just don't want it. Back up here. There you go. Oh, I tell you right now, we killing them, mate. Again, that's a nice fish right there. Look at that rod bench, y'all. I wish it was white. That's the only thing I hate about this rod. It ain't white. That's a nice fish. I don't know what that is. It's a crappie hooked in the belly. That's what that is. He hit at that kiwi color and don't want it. Ain't that something? He hit at it and don't want it. So that tells me right there, it's time to take that color off. They don't want that color. When you hook them in the side with a color, that ain't the color they want. Well, let's take that color off. And let's put us a crystal on there. I think that's what we're going to have to do, folks. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to spot lock to hold it. I'm going to tell you, that crystal so far is the color to use in this lake. Oh, that one's crooked. A lot of times they'll come bent in the package, and I do not like that. I'll lay them on top of my box there and let them get hot and straighten out, but they all bent up. But let me tell you, they all bent up. They're gonna take some heat on them to straighten them babies out. I mean, every one of them bent up. Although they look pretty straight in that package, they ain't. They've been laying in there all crooked around. They ain't. Every one of them kind of bent. There's a straight one. Finally found a straight one. Uh-oh. Pot lock didn't work. Uh-oh. Trolling motor quit. What the world's going on with this thing? Alright. We can pull back up there now. They hitting that Southern Pro jig, and I believe it might be a little bit tougher than the Bobby Gore. Get back up. But I'm thinking natural colors is what you need. All right, let's get it back out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it back out. Tell you what, you get close to this brush, you catch or whatever I'm fishing on. I'm assuming it's an old brush. I ain't hooked it yet. I haven't hooked it the first time. It's an old fish laying down there. Something they're holding them. Right place, right heel. Yeah. Boy, I'm gonna tell you right now. They killing it. They killing it. They are absolutely killing it. Look at that. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Look at that. Huh? Oh my. Get it back down. Oh, it's gonna be hot today. All the time I told them it was good fish, it was rainy. Been a perfect day to fish. Well, it was cloudy yesterday, it didn't rain that much. It's cloudy, cool, now it's hot. And sometimes though, it makes that hot weather pull these fish more out deeper and catch more. You never know. What do you say? So we get a nut, they're slowing up a little bit. Not seeing as many as I did. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, they will. Uh-oh, he got off. Oh, I hooked him, but he got off. They hitting that Southern Pro jig now. Tennessee shad color, they hitting it. See, it's more natural. Got a little dark in it, but it's got that clear speckled tail. That's what I think they like. And it's smooth. Most important, it don't wear your hand out. Most important. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Look at that. Nice crappie. Oh, leave what a nice crappie. What? Look at that, what a nice crappie. And we're using, I did change one thing on this rod. I bought some 6-pound fluorocarbon. Hadn't been able to find it. Cigar 6-pound Invis line is what we're using today for my leader. I said 8-pound maybe on my show, but I forgot I had bought the 6-pound on this one. So we got a smaller leader on here, which that 6-pound is the same size as 4-pound on monofilament. That's why I done that. Getting smaller. All right. One thing about this limber rod on the end, when I was breaking my line, setting the hook with them stiffer rods, you ain't got to worry about that with this limber rod. It takes the power when you jerk, and it don't put it on with this braid line. If you don't have a rod that bends with a braid line, you subject to break it off real easy. The only thing I don't like about this setup is I got a 16th head. I mean, excuse me, a 32nd head at the bottom, and it wants to yo-yo around with that line. It makes it yo-yo, and that's the only thing I don't like about it. It wants to flip the lead, make a knot around the lead. So I'm thinking probably we ought to have we got a 16th at the top and a 32nd at the bottom, I think, on this one. Yeah. So the 32nd probably should be at the top. That way it won't tie around the lid. That's the only thing I'd change about it right now at this point. If you understand what I'm saying. When that thing yo-yos, it wants to make a figure 8, and it will tie a knot around that lid with the line. a little tip from the Old Fisherman. And let's get back over here where the fish are. He done caught a good many, and they all about the same size. I don't know how many more is going to be out there, and we'll catch a few here, and then we'll go somewhere else, catch a few, and then we'll call out, or we might even throw back, or we might go perch fishing. 20 is the limit. And it ain't going to take long, I don't think. They're slowing up some now. Might be done thinning them out a little bit. It's been 3 days since I've been here. I ain't getting no bite now. I don't know what happened. Go down a little deeper. See what happened. Might have caught them all. Might have caught them all. Getting them out, I'll tell you that. And then move one. There you are. There he is. Look yonder. Look yonder. Look yonder. Look at yonder going. Whoa, Lord. He got mad. I don't know what that is. It might be a bass. I don't know what that is. He pulling, ain't he? Hey, today. Got a crappie and he got lassoed is what it is. He lassoed. He hit the jig, but he lassoed the line around him. Yeah, that's what he done. Actually, I caught him on the bottom of the lip, outside, so he didn't really, he hit at it, did not take it. But I can't tell you how nice it is not to hear a trolling motor grinding. I didn't know that you could replace that part like that and start over. I mean, I ought to knew it, but I just didn't. And ever since I've had that trolling motor, it's ground a lot. It's just been wearing out for a long time. Finally, it got like it was rocks in it, and it quit working. It just absolutely quit working. We got to get a towel up here. I got some pretty red towels at the house, and I don't know why. I don't have them in the boat. Miss Deborah had made some with Old Fisherman stuff on it, and I hated to use them because it's something she made and it's special. Yesterday was her birthday. She'd have been 56 years old. I'm gonna tell you right now, folks, there ain't another woman out there like Miss Deborah. You know, it's just I can't get over her. I just can't get over her, and that's that simple. I might move on one day, and I don't know if I will or not. I might just, hey, it is what it is at this point. Just have a friend, but as far as having a special friend like Deborah, no, I don't see that happening. That's the sad thing about when you, it's kind of like fishing with a high dollar reel. It's so smooth, so pretty, and when you wear it out, you go buy you a cheaper reel. Well, the cheaper reel ain't the same. That's the comparison I want to make to what I had with Miss Deborah. Such a wonderful, intelligent, beautiful lady. Fine of a lifetime, and the Lord took her away from me. And bar none, the toughest thing I've been through in my life. I can be going along and see something that reminds me of her, and I have a setback. I have a real bad setback. But anyhow, try to move forward and keep catching these doggone fish, because I do believe if it wouldn't be for YouTube and these fish, I don't know if I'd have made it last year. I'll be honest with you. Look at that, what a fine fish. Look at that, what a fine fish. My goodness, what a fine fish. Oh my goodness. All right, folks, let's put it back out where the big girls lie. Hey, if all you people out there that's been looking on my website, that shirt I was wearing the other day, it says "Oh my" with my face on it. I didn't realize that they had took it off my store. A fella brought that to my attention, and so we got it back on the store now. I don't know what happened. My son Clay's supposed to be handling that, but he's got a full load with his 2 kids and working as a nuclear operator. They test him so much over there, the nuclear operator, and he's having just a stressful time trying to deal with all that. And he just hadn't had time to do what needs to be done on my store is put new product up there every so often. Every time a new print's put up, I got to pay extra. I don't mind paying extra to get something new. But anyhow, the fella wanted to buy that shirt, and he told me, he emailed me, said that shirt ain't on there. And I didn't know. I hadn't been to my store lately. And sure enough, it wasn't on there. So all you folks out there has been looking for that shirt, and I love that shirt. It's different quality than the rest of the shirt. A different company made that shirt, and it was out of stock there for a while. I think that's why he took it off, because he was scared that somebody might order it and they didn't have it, and it causes a dilemma. But it's back on there as of yesterday. So anybody wants to buy that shirt, it says "Oh my" with my picture on it holding a crappie, it should be there. And thank you if you do want to buy one. And thanks to that fella that emailed me about it. All right. Well, we've done pretty good here. Yeah, that's about it now. About it. There you go. Got another. You know, I don't know if they're coming back in or some of them decides not to bite, and then it gets in front of them and then they bite. I don't know. All I know is we're catching a few. We're catching a few loving life with the Old Fisherman. See that? See that? Now, Lake Murray crappies are a lot bigger. And I might go back to Lake Murray tomorrow, but you can't go on Lake Murray on the weekend. It's so quiet and peaceful over here. Once you get back over here, it's hard to go back to Lake Murray. I'll be honest with you. All the weed eating, the blowers, the jet skis, the skiers, all that stuff over there. It's hard to go back to Lake Murray, although they're having bass tournaments in this lake every Saturday now, so it's hard to come over here on Saturday. The problem is there's always a bass boat sitting very close to where you want to fish. And that's the problem. That's why I don't like fishing over here on Saturday when it's a bass tournament. Now, if they didn't have them bass tournaments, it would be okay. And they scooting up and down the lake. That's what they do. You know, that's what they do. Today, on a Thursday, ain't too bad. They hit this doggone Southern Pro jig. They hit it. Anything that resembles a Bobby Garland work, y'all. And they got all kind of, you know, Big Daddy's got jigs out there. I don't know if he's still selling them or not, but they give me some jigs to use, and I caught them on Big Daddy jigs. All of that, they'll bite all of them. Let's see if we can catch one up here. Get back on it. See the buoy out about 4 miles back up yonder. I ain't caught many here yet. I see a little bit of brush, but it ain't no fish on it. These brush are so old that you ain't got to worry about them being down in the brush because you ain't got no brush. So you see fish, it's fish. Right there's brush. Right there. There he is. Finally got one. Boy, that took a while. Finally got one. Let's put it on the spotlight. Finally got one. Nice one too. Look at that big old crappie. That's a slab right there. That's the kind we're looking for right there, folks. Them's the kind you read about in Crappie magazine. Oh my gosh. That is a monster. That is a monster crappie, y'all. Can get him off. Look at the size of this doggone crappie. Look at that. Oh my, look at that. That's the biggest one of the day. What? That's the biggest one of the day. Hey, maybe there are some out there. What? Maybe, just maybe. He done tore my jig up though. We gotta get another jig. Here we go. Try to catch one. Like I say, I might be fishing under these fish. That was a nice one. Them size we're looking for right now. See if we can get another to bite it. There you go. Oh Lord, he thumped it while laying over. Put it on spotlight. I'm bringing him in. Get a, hey, nice one, nice one, nice one. He hit the old black shad. Look at that, huh? Look at that, nice one. Put it back out. Hey, we loving this. We loving this. Drop it to the bottom with a big ass line. All right, get some fish down here. I know what it is. They can't fool me. There's some big ones in there. They're right down there on the bottom. They're pretty deep. Whole drove of them swimming around out there. There you go. Ooh, I missed him. Ooh, I missed him. He hit it. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh my, there he is. There he is. Nice perch. Might be perch out there bumping that thing there. Huh? It might be perch. Ow, nice one though. Hey, we're gonna take him. Y'all see him? That same jig. Look at that. Perch. That might have been what was tapping it. Who knows? Drop it back down to the bottom with a big girl's line. I'm getting down to the bottom deeper, catching perch. That's what it is. That was a school of perch out there probably. I have caught them over here right in the shallow too. Like 16, 18 foot. A lot of times them perch can get in there. I want some more of them big crappies. I don't see nothing now. Kind of got off of them. Get back on them. Oh, there you, there you, there he goes, there he goes. Oh my, there he goes. That's a nice one. That's a good one. That's a doggone crappie, I bet you. Oh yeah, he's a big one. Oh my God, he's a dipper. He's a dipper. Look at the size of that doggone crappie. What? Getting the Lake Murray size now. Oh my goodness. We getting the Lake Murray size now, y'all. Look at that. Look at the size of that crappie. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Wow.